Good morning, friends. What is going on? So today we are 7 days out from weigh-ins, 8 days out from showtime. Death phase is in, diet phase is in. You can clearly see that sunken. Fat is low. I don't know what percentage I am, but I gotta be like 3 or something like that. Peak week, I'm starting it on Sunday. That's where we'll start depletion. We'll pull the carbs out to get super flat, and we'll bring the water up. My plan is to 2 gallons of water for Monday, 2 gallons of water on Tuesday, half a gallon of water on Wednesday, quarter gallon on Thursday, and all that urination should pull the water out of the system and make me appear really dry. And then Friday there'll be no water, but I'll have all day to continue to drop the water for weigh-ins. Friday night they're at 5 o'clock, so once we weigh in we'll be good. I know I'm gonna make weight because I'm below weight now. I'm already at, this morning I think I was 184, so I could be 187. So we're 184 this morning. Went to bed 187. So we dropped 3 pounds over 9 hours of sleep. So it's not bad. So now we know. So if I go to bed Thursday night, whatever I'm at, we should be about 2 to 3 pounds below that, you would think. Now obviously there's some leeway room because the water in the system will be different, glycogen levels will be different, I'll be carb depleted, so we'll see how that actually falls. And then after we weigh in, we will carb up with some slow, what would be the word, like maybe like a low volume carbs, so and low fiber. I don't want fiber. I don't want to be gassy. I want to feel empty in my stomach, because we got to hit some poses where you want a flat stomach or even a vacuum stomach where you're sucking it in. Basically, I want my front ab wall to be touching my spine. You want to be as thin from front to back as possible. So we don't want anything heavy. You don't want stuff sitting in the stomach heavy. And then I'll wake up Saturday morning. Should be on stage by 8 or 9 a.m. depending on the schedule and how many guys there are and what they plan on doing with that. So in the morning I'll see what the weight is and see how I look, and then decide what we're gonna eat. It'd be the same thing, low fiber stuff. We don't want gas, we don't want bloating at all, but we want to carb up. So it'll probably be like maybe rice cakes or cream of rice. Does pretty damn, I do pretty good with cream of rice. But we want to refill as much of the glycogen as possible. At the same time, we'll be drinking water after weigh-ins and the morning of the show, because the goal would be to get the glycogen to refill, the water to follow the carbs into the muscles. We will continue to take creatine because the creatine puts water inside the muscles, intracellular. A lot of people think that you should cut creatine because you look bloated, but it's just not the case. The reason why people say that or believe that carbs make you bloated is because they're fat. And they're overeating. And they're spilling over. They're having too many carbs. And yeah, you hold some water, but because you have so many carbs, the water is not just being intracellular, it's being exocellular, you know, whatever it's called. I'm no fucking biologist or whatever. A little bit of brain fog, a little bit of slow thinking, a little blah. Energy's pretty low. It's only going to get lower. So you can become a little forgetful at times. Motivation could be a little low, but we're not using motivation as the driving factor. We're using discipline and my competitive nature. As far as training is not meant to be crazy. It's meant to be mostly pump work, deplete any glycogen that's in the body, burn through the carbs that are currently in the body. The goal is to be flat through training, but not overtraining because you don't want to cause injury. So training won't be crazy. It'll be pump work mostly, getting the reps in, feeling some burning some glycogen. That's the goal with training. Cardio will continue to be walks, and that's where my cardio's been. Anyone that's been following along, I haven't been going crazy. So this is proof that you can get lean without killing yourself on a treadmill or a bike. Like my first 2 preps, I did a lot of bike work, and I kept getting told, do more cardio, blah, blah, blah. And all that did was flatten my fucking legs. And it made my legs appear stringy because it just burned the muscle out. You know, and it was really fatiguing. And when you're too fatigued, cortisol spikes, and ultimately fat loss and metabolism stalls. And when it stalls, you're not losing fat. Everybody's different though, you know. Some things might work for one person that don't work for another. That's on the individual needs to figure out what works best for them. And I'm finding out what works best for me. And fortunately, it's not tons of cardio, which is nice. Hunger's been meh. Not really hungry. I basically just eat because I have to. And it's not because I'm hungry. It's just because, I need the fuel. As I still have shit to do. I still got to work. Still got to take care of my kids. Still got a lot going on. You know? Even this video, I didn't even really want to film it. Because I'm just like, meh. I just want to get to work, you know? But we did it anyway. Because hopefully to help some of you out. My pre-workout meal today, it wasn't a meal. I actually had 4 dates and 2 figs. Because they're high in carbs and sugar, gives you energy, and they don't sit heavy in the stomach. Now, they are higher in fiber though. But I need a lot of them, so fine. Now, probably starting tomorrow, which would be Saturday, I'll probably start training fasted again. Because, why? Because you want to burn the glycogen out of the body. Now, some would say it's early. You have plenty of time, because you could really probably burn the glycogen now if you're not replacing it in like 3 days. So, but I don't want to kill myself to get it out. I want to give myself plenty of time to deplete it all. So I think if I started early enough, I wanted to kill myself to get the carbs out, you know? So either way, that's about it. Training will be mediocre level, nothing crazy. Water is normal, about a gallon a day at the present moment. We'll go up here in a couple days to the 2 gallons. The diet will be pretty normal. The macros, the protein will be at about 180 grams of protein. Carbs are at about 100. Fats are at about 50. So I'm eating pretty low. I don't know what that breaks down to. If you want to do the math on that, go right ahead and put it in a comment, and then I'll know, and you'll know, and everyone will know, and we'll all know together. Today will be some back work. Again, we're not trying to build muscle, because we're not going to build any noticeable muscle with the way the diet is now, and with the way the macros are now, and with what's going on. We're not building muscle here. The goal would be to maintain and keep the muscle that we currently have, and train just enough to deplete some carbs and not create systemic fatigue that's nutty. And that's where we're at, ladies and gentlemen, friends and fam. So if this helped anybody, I hope it does. Give it a whirl, try it out. But remember, everybody's different. Every individual body react a little different. So see what works for you. But this is one you could try out. That's all she wrote, folks. I'm gonna go do my thing. You go do your thing, and let me know if you have any questions, because my brain's not really operating all that wonderfully. So if you ask questions, it'll give me something to think about and say. All right, so till next time, I'll see you. Ciao.